No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
On first down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 54. 50's the money. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Ball shot. 50, Mike, 50. Come up the ball. Mike. 50.
Watson operating from the gun. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. Actually, I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, though. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, 59. 51, Mike, 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run with Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Watson. It's complete to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Watson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Barkley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Saquon Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Check 6 guys. Motion. Mike 50, Mike 50. Double dog, that's the way. 50's the mic, 50's the mic. I got you, pop. Motion.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Bang, 59. Bang.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Alert.
Operating from the gun, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
19. Right there, 56. He don't know no better. Check up.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So you want the third? Quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Hands. Let him go.
It's Barkley on the counter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Motion. Hey, look. 50, Mike, 50. Not here.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they would.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described. Continue. The dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
We own it. We own it.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Relax. 50, my 50, my 50. Let's go. Hot seven. Man up,
Watson now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now Watson, operating from the gun. Looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in